Good morning, students. Today I will explain Standard 12th subject Computer Studies, chapter number 6, Object Oriented Concept, part 2. First is encapsulations. For any computer program, two core elements are data and functions, structured and procedure programming views. These two core elements as two separate entities, whereas object-oriented programming views them as single entity. In object-oriented programming, data and the method that manipulate data are guarded against modifications or misuse by other components of the program. This mechanism of providing protection to data method of a program is called a encapsulations. Encapsulations provides data hiding capability. So that is a encapsulations. Next is a data abstractions. Data abstractions is a process of representing the essential features of the object without including a implementation details. Abstraction is a concept that hides the complexity. It says what is does, but not how it is done. Let us take one real life example of a television set. We can turn television set on and off, change the channel, adjust the volume, but we do not know its internal details like how it receives signals over the air or through a cable, how it translates them and finally display them on the screen. Thus, there is a clear separation of internal implementations of television set from its external interface. We can play with it via external interface like the power button, channel change and volume control without having any knowledge of its internals. So that is a data abstractions. And next is a difference between data encapsulation and data abstractions. So encapsulations protects data by making them inaccessible from outside. And next is a abstraction enables to represent data in which the implementation details are hidden. So that is a difference. Next is a polymorphism. Polymorphism means many forms. There may be different forms of a single method or operations. Assume that we have written a function named max, that is a maximum, that finds maximum of two numbers. It takes two integers as parameters and return maximums as integer value. Now suppose we want to add one more functions named max that find maximum of integer elements stored in an array. It takes array and its size as parameters and return maximum integer, it is possible to define more than one function with the same name. In some programming language, the answer to this question is no. But in object oriented programming, the answer is yes as long as the method differs in signatures. So, object polymorphism is achieved using two types of overloading. First is a function overloading, and second is a operator overloading. Object oriented allows defining more than one method having same name but different signature in a single class. This feature is known as a function or method overloading. Next topic is a aggregations. So when objects of one class are composed of objects of other class, it is called aggregation or compositions. It represents a part or complete relationship between different classes. For example, motherboard is a part of a computer. Computer is composed of many parts like motherboard, screen, keyboard and mouse. A screen itself may be a class with attributes like length, width and mode. Similarly, motherboard may be defined as a class with attribute like model and companies. Suppose we have classes such as person, name and address, in which class name has attribute like first name, last name and addresses. Class has attributes like street, city and state. While person class has attribute nm that means name and addr that means address, which are object of name and address class respectively. Aggregations and compositions. Aggregations represent non-exclusive relationships between two classes. In aggregations, the class that forms part of the owner class can exist independently. Although the motherboard is a part of a computer, it can exist as a separate item independent of the computers. Thus, motherboard is not exclusively associated with a computer. Object address may be said by two or more persons. So, address is not exclusively for any one persons. And compositions is a strong type of aggregations where the lifetime of the part class depends on the existence of the owner class. If an object of aggregating class is deleted, so it is a part class object will also get deleted. When an object of class person is deleted, the object of class name is also a deleted. And a relationship between class person and class name is a compositions relationship, whereas a relationship between person and class address is aggregations relationship. Address may be said by more than one person. So when a person is deleted, the corresponding name object is also a deleted, but address cannot be deleted. So that is a relationships between class person and class name. So that is a relationships. Two persons object having different names but same addresses. So person 1 and person 2, that is the two persons, and object having a different name P1 and P2 but same addresses. Name first person name is Shyam Mohan Yadav. Address is A5. Gender is a male. Birth date 27 1975. Profession is a professor. And P2 is a person. So name is a Meera Mohan Yadav. Address is same A5. Gender is a male. Birth date is a 15/5/1985. Profession is a doctor. So that is a two persons and object having different name but the same addresses. So address is the same. A5 Assist Society, Street MG Road, City Vadodara, State Gujarat, and pin code 390002. And second, composition and aggregations. So compositions and aggregations in the given example, a compositions represent exclusive relationship between two classes. Composition is a strong type of aggregations where the lifetime of the part class depends on the existence of the owner class. If an object of aggregation class is deleted, its part class object also will be get deleted. For example, when an object of a class person is deleted, the object of class name is also deleted. Name is associated exclusively with a single person as shown in figure 6.6. Composition relationship are represented using a field diamond symbol next to the whole class as shown in figure 6.7. So that is a aggregated sub part class. Middle part is a aggregating owner and whole class, and third is a aggregating and subject part class. So in the given example, a relationship between class person and class name is a composition relationship. Wherever a relationship between a class person and class address is aggregation relationship, address may be said by more than one person, and so when a person is deleted, the corresponding name object is also deleted, but address cannot be deleted. So that is a composition and aggregations. Next is inheritance. Inheritance is generally referred to as is a kind of relationship between two classes. It is appropriate when one class is a kind of other classes. Teacher is a kind of person, so all the attributes and method of class persons are applicable to class teacher also. In the other words, class teacher inherits all attributes and behavior of a class is a persons. So that is a example of a inheritance. So teacher, example of inheritance. Teacher subject is a string and lecture date, time and display. So teacher is also a person, so name is a string, city is a string, gender is a male, birthday is a date and profession is a string. Okay, so that inheritance refers to the capability of defining a new class of object that inherits the characteristics of another existing class. In object oriented terminology, new classes is called subclass or a child class or derived class, whereas the existing class is called superclass or a parent class or a base class. The data attribute and method of the superclass are available to object in the subclass without rewriting their declarations. These features provides reusability where existing method can be reused without redefining. Additionally, new data and method members can be added to the subclass as extensions. It also allows the method to be redefined in subclass as per need. In a class diagram, inheritance is represented using a arrow pointing to superclass as shown in figure 6.8. In the example, person is a superclass and teacher is a subclass. So generalizations is another name of inheritance or is a relationship. It refers a relationship between two classes where one class is a specialized version of another. Common attributes and methods are defined in a superclass. Subclass is a specialized version with additional attribute and methods. So that is a inheritance. So that this chapter is over. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.